The big story tonight at 5, breaking news in Detroit. Detroit police say a man is in custody at this hour in connection to the kidnapping and murder of Detroit Medical Center nurse Patrice Wilson, who was killed Saturday.
Detroit Chief of Police James White just held a press conference with some updates. Our Kelly Vaughn is there tonight. And Kelly, what have we learned so far?
Well, Detroit police tell us that this was a complex case. They say after executing multiple search warrants, the suspect, 36-year-old Jamere Miller, was taken into custody yesterday afternoon. Police say that this murder was another tragic example of domestic violence. Police say the suspect and the victim had been dating and had just recently broken up. Now, police say 29-year-old Patrice Wilson was kidnapped on Saturday while getting into her car at the Detroit Retrieving Hospital on Sunday. Her body was found in the back of her car with gunshot wounds. Today, Chief James White offered condolences to her family and friends. He says she was cherished by many.
She's also a mother, obviously. She's a daughter. And for her to have her life taken away from her just before Mother's Day is absolutely heartbreaking.
Chief White says domestic violence continues to be a problem in Detroit. Just this year alone, 12 people have lost their lives in domestic violence-related homicides. Reporting for CBS News Detroit, I'm Kelly Vaughn.
All right, thank you, Kelly, for that report tonight. Again, Patrice Wilson died over the weekend in a kidnapping murder, the 29-year-old nurse at DMC. As Kelly mentioned, Detroit police confirmed at the press conference Jamere Miller had a long rap sheet, including domestic violence.
Our Ray Strickland spoke with Wilson's family, who says he was violent with Wilson before they broke up.
Detroit police say Jamere Miller was no stranger to law enforcement, a lengthy criminal history that included domestic violence. Miller is now the prime suspect in the kidnapping and murder of his ex-girlfriend, Detroit nurse Patrice Wilson. Miller is now in custody and will soon face charges.
And we're so happy about that.
Wilson's family telling CBS News Detroit that Miller was also violent with Wilson. They even accused him of trying to throw her out of a car. Miller allegedly kidnapped Wilson Saturday while she was leaving work at the Detroit Receiving Hospital. She was missing for hours until police found her in her car, shot dead outside of an apartment complex in Novi.
My daughter's kind of really upset right now.
Wilson's family says she was a graduate of Oakland University and a member of a sorority. She was also a mother to a young child. Wilson's grandmother, Pamela Golden, says Wilson was a good young woman who has now gone way too soon.
Now we got to go forward. You know, it's still a lot of more questions that need to be asked.
And there is also reports that Miller, the suspect in this case, was the boyfriend of Bianca Green, a pregnant woman who went missing over a decade ago. Police confirmed that is true, and Chief White says he's going to work with police on that missing persons case to see if there's any correlation. Reporting in Novi, Ray Strickland, CBS News Detroit.